Okay guys, we are back. I've changed around a few settings. As you can see, the screen on the right is slightly bigger now, so I don't have to squint. And I turned off battle animations. If I'm engaging in a memorable or important battle, I may turn them back on just for the grand experience, but just for the sake of brevity and to make things a bit more seamless for myself and you guys, I've temporarily turned it off. And we're just going to see how that goes. So let's go. So initially, I wasn't sure if I'm going to do a traditional linear playthrough style thing. I was more focused on capturing snapshots, perhaps, or I don't know. I really wasn't sure what I was going for, but let's see how this transpires. And yeah, so we've got a bug catcher here. Our eyes met. I'll take you on with my bug Pokemon. Very nice. I wish, when there was an interest in real life, people would be that assertive, but in fact, you should try that now and again. If you see someone you like, there's some engagement, someone's cool, you'd be like, our eyes met. We have to talk. We have to say something. Okay, so Mudkip is ready to boss around because he is the boss. I mean, just look how content this guy looks. Just look at him. Look at this beautiful baby. Let's look at it. Just appreciate the grandness that is Mudkip. I mean, oh my god, guys, this is another level right now. Okay, Mudkip, water gun. Let's spray that Wurmple to oblivion. In due time, I will be investing in some repels. I don't know if the previous town actually sold them, but we'll hopefully be able to buy some in the next city. Okay, so let's... Ooh, okay, there's a Pokemon here. Okay, I've forgotten how to actually sneak. I'm sure in the first video that was lost to the depths of time. We did learn how to sneak. I think you press like a button while you're walking. Was it the circle pad? In fact, I may need to configure my controls later on. I'll probably do that after this video. I don't want to do it right now. Although I could. Nah, let's just continue. I'll do it next video. Okay, Poochyena. I've always been a fan of Poochyena. I usually do catch him when playing Gen 3, but yeah, let's catch him. I'm not sure if I'm going to use him just because I've used him so often. I fancy a little bit of a change. But yeah, I've always been a fan of his design and even his evolution. It's a huge upgrade from the Rattata line for me. Although, we can't underestimate Rattata for how iconic he is. I don't know how many of you guys have played Pokemon Stadium, but there was a Rattata minigame, and I was a fan. I was a fan. Admittedly, if I were to replay that game, it's probably a minigame I'd play less often, simply because it's just mashing the A button. I think I'd prefer something with a bit more nuance or variety, like the Lickitung minigame, and it'll be less straining on the thumb and fingers too. Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners. Doom, 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 doom. Ooh, he's got a Sableye, or is that how you pronounce it, Sableye? Yeah, he's got a Sableye shirt, which is pretty cool. So, the Pokemon that sneak in the grass? Are some of those like rare Pokemon? Is the only way to capture them by sneaking up on them, or is it just random, like how it normally is in the grass? Oh, Tailo. Again, another Pokemon I'd always capture quite often in these games. I suppose primarily for its fly function later down the line, but I think another reason was the design. I just love Tailow's design. I've always preferred it over Pidgey. Although Swellow, I don't prefer over Pidgeotto and Pidgeot. Their designs are just more sleek and attractive to me. Okay, let's get a few berries here. Oh, that sneaking up thing is gonna annoy me now because I feel like it's an important part of this game because it's a new feature. They didn't have it in the previous games. In fact, do any other Pokemon games have this feature? I am not sure. Okay, let's plant some berries. So guys, I've recently finished rewatching Cowboy Bebop for the 100th time. And also, I've started watching Lazarus, which is by the same creator, a brilliant anime. Actually, it's premature to say it's a brilliant anime, but it's a fun anime so far. Oh crap, I just wasted the berries. Oh well. But yeah, Lazarus is a fun show so far. Same creator as Cowboy Bebop, as noted, and John Wick's director, I believe, is also contributing to the project. Hence why some of the action scenes are so fluid and seamless, and that's what it's been so far. Lazarus has been a very fun and action-packed show so far. It doesn't seem as nuanced as something like Cowboy Bebop, but most things aren't, so we should go in with, lower expectations. We shouldn't just assume because creators involved it's going to be like Bebop, but of course there are striking similarities with some of the design choices. So yeah, guys, if you are a Cowboy Bebop fan, I would encourage you to check it out. So Mudkip has grew to level 10. I think that's a new character design. I don't remember that particular design in the older games. Okay, Brendan's back. I haven't been using the sneak up feature at all. That's new. Again, little things like this really elevate the experience from the older games, and I'm all for it. It's like I don't know, seeing them like that makes me feel kind of warm, you know? Yeah, me too. Yeah, seeing Pokemon in their natural habitat just enjoy themselves and be themselves. It's definitely a warm experience, as Brendan said. Okay, so let's give Nurse Joy a visit. Free healthcare, guys. Free healthcare. Let's cherish it while it's around. At least in the UK, it's free to a degree for sure. There are certain things there aren't, but I know it's wildly different in America from what I've heard. Not bad. It was a good battle. Okay, look. So this is Norman, our dad. Again, this game is groundbreaking in the fact that you get to interact with your dad in the Pokemon game. You have a dad. It's quite something, and you encounter him quite early in the game, right? So yeah, his gym's always resembled a fighting dojo. He's a normal type gym leader, right? But do his Pokemon have fighting type attributes as well, or are they just mono types? I can't seem to remember. Slacking, is that merely a normal type Pokemon or not? I think it is, but he may have a fighting type as well. Okay, so Wally's received a Zigzagoon. I've always not been too enamored with Wally in the past. But I think as I've gotten older, I can appreciate his character a bit more. This shy, anxious kid who grows throughout the game. I think he grows. In Emerald, was he elevated to a gym leader position or something? Or am I misremembering completely? Yeah, maybe misremembering that, but please stay there to watch and see if I can catch one properly, okay? Whoa! The facial expressions for some of these characters it's very well put together, I think. They've done a really good job. Seeing Ralts now makes me appreciate its very sci-fi, alien-esque design. I never really paid much attention to it back in the day. In fact, I didn't really care for it at all. But yeah, I mean, of course, its evolutions were cool and pretty to look at, but Ralts itself, yeah, didn't care. But seeing it now in 3D in this game, I have more respect for it for sure. Wow, so Wally has captured a Pokemon before me. I don't think I've caught a Pokemon in this playthrough yet, or have I? No, I don't think I have. So I probably need to rectify that soon. Speaking of, I usually would catch a Pochina, Tailo, for obvious reasons. But I want to do something different this time. I don't know if I want to have my Tina in my party again this playthrough, so I might just catch them, but not use them primarily. What I would end up doing with Swallow is eventually depositing it when I would get a stronger flying type, maybe. But I think Rayquaza, I would give that fly at one point, which is I don't know. It's not really a great thing to do if you're concerned about primarily battling, I guess, because fly's not the best moves later down the line. But or is it? Maybe they've changed something in the metagame and maybe it's better than it used to be. Decisions. Because they've changed so many things, I'm hoping there are more Pokemon available this time around, so I'm not limited to, using Tailo. Palipa, could that learn Fly as well? I may have used that once. I don't know if I used it for Fly, but I think... Oh, there's a Wingull. Okay, let's see what we can catch. Let's catch something at least. Zigzagoon, it's cute, but I don't want a Zigzagoon. I don't want a Wurmple either. Yeah, remind me to get some repels later. In fact, you know what? Let's go back and get some repels now. Of course, I'm not going to use them now because, I want to explore, catch some Pokemon. But later down the line, they'll become useful for sure. Those pesky caves that we just want to go through and not waste time. Maybe want to progress the story quicker. Okay, where's the market? Okay, here we are. So, this place does not sell any repels, but let's buy 5 antidotes, because, we're going to probably encounter some poison types soon, and being poisoned to death is not fun. It's not fun. Okay, so let's see. Oh, again, I'm gonna have to learn Metal Gear Sneaking to enjoy this game to its fullest, I feel. Oh, man, how do you do it? Have I mapped it onto this to the directional buttons maybe? No, that's not it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm keep getting Wurmples, guys. I'm not gonna dilly-dally around this section of the grass. We're not having much luck. So, let's see what this guy has to say. Ho, 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 ho. My pretty pea goes as full as energy as usual. Reminded me of Jurgen Klopp, the Liverpool football manager. Don't know how many of you guys follow football or soccer, but yeah, he's a former manager of Liverpool Football Club. In fact, I have a friend who, parodies his accent and mannerisms a lot of the time, so kind of funny. Let's talk to this guy again. I'm sure you can get something here. Is it like a HM or something later down the line? Surf? Yeah, it is of significance, this place. Let's just read what it says. Mr. Briney's cottage. Yeah, I thought it was. Are these trainers? Lives in that little college. Ah, okay, cool. Can we battle this guy? Huh. I wonder if this guy's deliberately made to resemble Red a little bit. Maybe just a coincidence. They do change Red's design later down the line, don't they? And I think Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. I never actually played that segment of the game. I played Moon briefly, I think. I may have played Ultra Moon briefly. I didn't finish the games I didn't play them start to finish either game, but I may do that someday. And I didn't not enjoy the games. They were fun. It's just I think life got in the way. I was invested in other aspects of my life and just never got around to finishing those games. And I no longer have my 3DS, unfortunately. It's a big regret of mine. But yeah, I'll get to it someday. Okay, more berries. When life gives you berries, guys, plant the berries. Don't be lazy, plant the berries. Of course, it's easy for me to say that. I used to be lazy and not plant the berries a lot of the time. I think now, though, maybe because of OCD or something, if I don't plant the berry, I'll feel kind of guilty. So we're gonna need to plant the berries. In fact, Oran Berry, it restores your Pokemon's health mid-battle, doesn't it? So let's actually give an Oran Berry to one of my Pokemon. Let's give it to Mudkip. Yeah, me too. Then the Dex Nav got better and now I can find rare Pokemon. The Dex Nav got better, wait. So can we manipulate the grass somehow to encounter better Pokemon? Or am I relying on Metal Gear Solid sneaking? Good grief. Okay, guys, I'll be sure to rectify this next time, so... Okay, in the forest, we're bound to encounter something cool. Wingull! Okay, finally, something a little different. Of course, we're not going to use this thing in our party. We have Mudkip, but I would like to catch it. Oh man, seriously? I'll accept your challenge. I have a lot of money. Wow. Wow, guys. Really. Rich boy Winston. Must be nice. Must be nice. Okay, let's roll. Let's roll, Mudkip. Let's roll like the boss you are. In fact, let's admire Mudkip a little bit. Come on, guys. Move it. I don't want to see Zigzagoon. I like Zigzagoon, it's cute. But I want to see Mudkip. Okay, it's an overhead view. Oh my god. Oh no! Not Zigzagoon. We've seen you. Okay, guys, it's not doing what I want it to do. But, oh, okay. Now we have what we came for. This is why you're watching the video. Let's be honest. This is why we are engaging in this game. Just look at that beautiful, beautiful boy. An absolute wonder, a delight. Okay, let's end this. Boom, boom, boom. I kind of don't want to evolve my Mudkip, just because it's just too cute, but, you know, I want to make this game more seamless for myself as well, so, yeah. I wish we could just retain the power of its, later evolutions without evolving it. That would be really cool, but sadly not an option. Maybe we can have like a mini Mudkip series where we just engage in low-level battling and explore the low-level areas and never progress and stay eternally chained to Mudkip and his adventures. Okay, so we can't catch these Pokemon without sneaking, which is a huge shame. How many minutes have we played? How long has this been? Is there any way to check? Probably not. But, you know, because it's going to annoy me, I'm going to save and I will address the sneaking aspect in the next video. And yeah. Alright, guys. Adios.